What's going on, guys? Kyle of Finance Bro here. Today we're going to be talking about CIDM NFT production and where I think this company is headed in the future. Before we get in this video, I just want to ask you guys to please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the channel out immensely, and it reminds you guys that we post new videos like this every single day. If you guys want 2 free stocks with WeBull, check out the affiliate link in the description below. When you sign up and deposit $100 or whatever amount of money you want to deposit, you guys get 2 free stocks and we get a free stock as a commission. It's a great way to support the channel. Also, if you guys want to check out our course program, there's a link in the description below. Check it out. It is a 20% discount today. Today only is the last day, right? The last day for this discount, so go check it out. We will not be running this discount again. Today is the last day that you can get it at 11:59 tonight. Use code BRO for 20% off of your purchase, and this will be the last day, the last night that you can use it. So definitely go take advantage of that. We have some great value in there, some awesome courses in there, so go check that out if that sounds interesting to you. Also want to say real quick too that we are not financial advisors. None of this is financial advice. Please do your own research and due diligence before investing in any asset or security, and talk to a registered financial advisor. And other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. Ticker symbol CIDM, otherwise known as Cinedigm, is a corporation that engages in the marketing, distribution of movie and television shows, as well as other short form content, and managing a huge library of distribution rights. Now, right now, there's a lot of hype around the stock due to news that was published stating that the company would be producing their own NFTs using their various distribution rights for different IPs. Because of this, the stock took a nice uptrending swing of about 15%. Now, they've directed their production team to actually begin working on NFTs to sell for their various distribution right IPs. These IPs will likely be the source of the NFTs, but the real question is, what will these NFTs look like? And the honest answer is, who knows? See, this is a big problem that I have with the NFT hype and speculation going on in the markets right now. Although I do agree that NFTs are really cool and that there's a lot of potential going in the coming future with them if the right factors are in play, I do think that there is a lot of hype buildup, unfortunately, around them though, and the hype is really what's making a lot of these stocks run, not actual good fundamentals and real progress being made with them. See, there's even some stocks right now that are running just off of pure speculation, no confirmed news of any sort. It's in my opinion that it's going to be hard to tell which of these stocks is going to continue to be relevant if everything like this on NFT speculation and hype makes the stock price go up. Of course, with CIDM, this is a company that actually announced that they are producing NFTs, but here's my problem with it. Who's gonna buy them? Because it's definitely not going to be me. When I look at their distribution channels and their various IPs that they own and have the rights to, I'm not that bullish on them. When you look at the overall catalog of films that they have the rights to, it's really not that impressive. Most of these films I've never heard of except for maybe Sharknado. But who's gonna buy an NFT for Sharknado? I mean, maybe some people will. That is kind of funny, but who knows? The rest of these films I've never heard of. They all look like Hallmark movies that play during Christmas. It's because of this I'm not super bullish on this company, just because one, they're a really small company to begin with, and two, that these films I've never heard of. If I'm going to invest in a company that's dabbling into NFTs, I want to actually be able to say to myself, yes, I would buy an NFT for whatever they're making it for. I mean, to begin with, over the last 5 years, I've never really been bullish on the movie industry. I think it's a dying industry. I think theaters are going away more and more as more online content platforms are coming more relevant. And yes, people will still make movies, obviously, but for this, I'm just not that bullish on it. Let's take a look at the actual technicals itself. The stock's only trading at $1.90. Here, let's look at the graphs too. So we're gonna start here. As you can see, over the last day or two, it really, it's pretty normal, right? Pretty normal movement for a stock, right? Not a ton of volatility, but it had its ups, it had its downs, right? It had lower lows here. And then all of a sudden, kind of started to uptrend a little bit, started to consolidate a little bit, still kept consolidating. And then all of a sudden, but the thing was, this wasn't a technical factor that broke it out, right? This was an NFT speculation factor that people were really hyped up about. So as you can see, it, just blew up, right? I mean, it's not anything crazy, but it's up to, at one point it was a high of $2.65, pretty impressive. Let's see if we can go to a shorter time period here. Let's go to the 1-day chart. As you can see, tons of volatility, right? Ups and downs, ups and downs, up and downs. And it looked like for a while it was going to end green, right? We were slowly heading up to the green there towards the end. And then it just kind of started selling off again, and now it's back around $1.89 at market close. Let's look at the 180-day chart real quick. It's weird because this stock is, it's very low priced, and it's kind of just, it hasn't done much, over the last, 180 days to, even if we look at the 10-day, let's even look at the 3-year chart, right? This, it's a micro cap stock, right? This is a $1, $2 stock. The highest it's ever gone is 6. And that was, I don't even know when that was. When was that? It was a while ago. I can't even see the date here. It was quite some time ago. But this stock, to me, And depending on where I put this clip of me doing technical analysis, I'm going to tell you guys, so spoiler alert if it's before that, I'm not a big fan of this stock. Not just because it's a micro cap, because there are plenty of micro caps that are, in my opinion, undervalued. But for me, I just don't like the fundamentals of the business. I don't like the movies that they have. I don't like the intellectual property that they own and are allowed to distribute. And it's just a cheap stock. And, you know, and you can scalp this, I guess, you know, if you're playing real risky. But I mean, look at the volume, right? You know, not much here. And then all of a sudden, boom, 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 with all this news and everything. And like I said in the video, you know, there's a lot of problem with this NFT speculation going on, where people kind of just get really hyped up, right? And it's good for these quick gains, you know, if people are really trying to make some big money, you know, in a short amount of time. But I have a feeling that this might go lower, you know, in the next couple of days. And that's what we've seen with most of these NFT plays, is that they have nice little run-ups here, but then the next couple of days they don't. Overall, I'm just not very bullish on CIDM. Now, I will say there are some companies that I am very bullish on in the NFT space. Let's take, for instance, TCAT or HOFV. TCAT is an online art trading platform which is already perfectly situated in an industry that can really take advantage of NFT popularity. They've been doing actually really well over the last week or two, and their stock price continues to rise. HOV just signed a huge deal with Dolphin to release NFT related products to the NFL and different types of sports categories. And what's even crazier is we talked about them when there was just speculation for this, when this wasn't even confirmed. You can check that video out here. These are companies that have real news associated with them, and they have a nice upward trending pattern in their stock price. Now, of course, trending patterns in stock price don't predict anything for the long-term future, but it gives me more confidence in the stock, and a stock that's worth $23 to $30 to $40 than a stock that's worth $1.90 and jumps up maybe 5%. I'm just not a big fan of micro cap stocks. It's a little too risky for my own taste, and I just don't like playing that risky. Now, what's interesting is that CIDM isn't the only stock trying to get into the NFT space that's relatively micro cap. Just the other day, we saw Color Star Technology try to bust into the industry, and they're not doing too well today. They're pretty much right back down to where they were before the hype and speculation started, so this is my point. These microcap stocks have a really hard time keeping the hype for these type of things with NFTs because they're just not that big, and a lot of people don't care about them long term. If they're trying to take these short speculative plays on them, then yeah, maybe you can get some gains out of them, but again, these aren't really long-term holds for a lot of retail investors, it seems. I will be really interested to see what happens with CIDM in the future, but I'm not very bullish on it, and I'm not currently holding my own position with it. I'm more bullish on TCAT and HOFV, and I will be monitoring those stocks much more closely than I will with CIDM. Of course, if I'm absolutely wrong about CIDM and it starts to skyrocket and absolutely do amazing, then well, I'll give it a look over again. But for now, I'm not that confident in it. Let me know down in the comments below your guys' thoughts on this stock, as well as any of the stocks that I mentioned in this video. Let me know what you guys think about NFTs in general, and if you guys have some, or have bought some, or have bought any stocks related to them. There's a lot of hype for NFT related stocks right now, and it seems the share prices are reacting accordingly. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit that WeBull link to get the 2 free stocks like we mentioned before. Check out our course program in the description below. Use code BRO for one last day. Today's the last day that you can get this discount, and other than that, guys, that's all we have for you guys today. I'm Kyle, Finance Bro. Take it easy.